What's going on, guys? Helmsy here. I just wanted to quickly go over this because I know in one of my previous videos I mentioned that I was going to do a video over Thief's Bargain for Rogues, and I actually took the time to go through and come up with a build that I thought would be good enough for Thief's Bargain for my sub rogue. So I went, the obvious Gladiator medallion, reinforced armor. Maneuverability, Shadow's Caress, Dagger in the Dark, and then Thief's Bargain. So I figured that Dagger in the Dark 10 stacks would do what I needed them to do to give me a huge advantage whenever I open with a ton of damage, as long as I stacked it up to 10 before I opened. And then I also went Weapon Master just in case one of my Shadow Strikes doubles. It's going to hit extremely hard. Subterfuge, deeper strat for higher damage. Elusiveness, because Soothing Darkness only does 3% of your maximum health, and whenever your health is only 1.6 million, 3% is nothing. It's like a tick off of Agony, possibly maybe a corruption tick, something like that. So I went Elusiveness just to mitigate 30% of damage on me. Prey on the Weak, Premeditation, and Master of Shadows. So pretty much your basic build, except for the change in Elusiveness, Keeper, Stratagem, and Weapon Master, depending on who you ask. And it was, oh my god. I tried to make that video. I really tried to make that video. I actually did multiple battlegrounds to get footage for it, because it was just not working. It was rough. It was just like I would just get one-shotted, just 100 to 0, just one-shotted in seconds. I mean, it's good against things that aren't necessarily in the meta for 3v3 right now, or things that don't necessarily do a lot of burst damage, but they do rot damage because I do more damage than them, kind of a thing. But whenever it came to, like, the really overpowered classes of the game right now, being Windwalker Monk, Frost DK, Feral Druid, the melee, and Warrior, I believe of Arms or Fury, I don't remember, whichever one is stronger, I went up against, and it was terrible. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. My thought process behind trying out Thief's Bargain was sub rogues, or Blizzard stated that rogues should be glass cannons, and I've said this in previous videos. We don't have a cannon, so I figured, well, maybe that's what Thief's Bargain could become, is our cannon. But you're not even a glass cannon at that point. You're like a paper mache cannon, and literally everybody that you fight is water. Like, the second they touch you, you just crumble. You can't take any damage at all, and it's bad. So I was unable to complete this video and actually be at all optimistic, and I got pretty salty, I'm not gonna lie. So I just wanted to make this video really quick, just saying I'm sorry. I mean, like, there's footage from this in the background playing right now. I am using Thief's Bargain in all of these clips that I'm playing right now because I kept the footage. Because, I mean, it was just, it was bad. You'll see a couple of them coming up here, or you may have already seen them by now. I don't know exactly how the timing is going to play out, but me just getting one shot by everything. I know that we caught a Windwalker Monk out by himself, like 5 people did, including myself. I was probably the 5th, and so we open on him, and he immediately turns around, karmas me, and my health went from 100% to 0%. So I'm probably gonna try and put that clip in the video, because that was just insane. He didn't even touch me. He wasn't even focusing me. He just threw it on me and turned around and started fighting. I think it was a DK that had rooted him or something like that. Wasn't even touching me, and I just died because they just kept fighting him, and it just melted my entire health pool. So I was mind blown. I was like, oh my god, this is I gotta not test this spec anymore, test this this talent. I was done after that BG. I just couldn't take it anymore. But anyway, I would highly suggest, unless you're going to do something like a duel, unless you know what you're getting yourself into with Thief's Bargain, I wouldn't even mess with it. It is definitely not for people who are just now trying out rogue, people who are like, oh yeah, I could go for some rogue play, but I want to do more damage, so maybe I'll try Thief's Bargain. Don't. Do yourself a huge favor and just don't. Go with Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin should be pretty much the only thing that you go with in that last tier. And the reason why is just simply because it's reliable. It extends the length of your shadow dance, and it more importantly than anything else, it doesn't reduce your maximum health by 25%. Which please do keep in mind that that your rogues right now are the lowest health pool in the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just got nerfed even more. Even though we all that's happened is we've been nerfed recently. We started out strong, and then they're like, "Oh, this isn't supposed to be the expansion for rogues. It's supposed to be the one for demon hunters." So we get nerfed, and then nerfed, and then nerfed, and then nerfed, and then nerfed, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good right now for us. But according to some patch changes on Wowhead's site, we are actually receiving a couple of buffs. They're not going to make that big of a difference. They're just not. They're very small changes. They're like tweaking Shadow Nova or something like that. They're tweaking Shadow Nova so that instead of going off whenever you exit stealth, it goes off whenever you hit somebody, I think, with either Cheap Shot or Shadow Strike, which I can understand that it's an AoE ability, but I really can't foresee that being that useful for us, because it only does something like 39k damage, which isn't much, even though we spam those abilities quite often. But anyway, guys, I tried to make the video. I just no way. Just there's no way. Not with the current meta. Like, if the meta was like a control meta, then yes, definitely, because you can control people really well and then get off damage also. But with the 25% damage or health decrease in an already massively bursty world of Windwalkers can one-shot you, DKs can one-shot you, everything can one-shot you at this point in the game. The arena scene is practically just, let's throw one sheep onto their healer, and then let's just gangbang their their weakest, their squishiest person, So there's not, it's more PvE than PvP, really. It's just, tunnel vision kill at this point. So you got DKs that'll pop major defensive cooldowns just so that they can stay offensive on you, just so that they can just destroy you. So it's not, I don't know, the PvP right now is in a rough spot, and rogue PvP especially is in a rough spot. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you this video showing you. You could probably tell why I decided not to do it is just because of how quick I'm getting melted in these clips, and just it's a mess. It's just a mess, and I just didn't want to deal with it. I tried to make the video, and I was just like, nope. But I definitely wanted to show you guys the footage because I want you guys to know what this is about, what Thief's Bargain does. I don't want you guys to wonder about Thief's Bargain because nobody's put a video out on it recently that I've seen. So I wanted you guys to kind of know what you're getting yourself into if you decide to do Thief's Bargain. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed me getting smashed in those clips, and until next time, I will see you later. Peace.